The year was 1863. 157 years ago, a poor boy was selling odd things door to door.
Papers and pencils. Papers and pencils. Here, Auntie, let me help you.
Thank you, Howard. You are a darling. Really, you are such a gem.
Thank you so much.
Howard walked on and saw a few boys playing.
Papers and pencils. Papers and pencils. Would you like to buy some? Very useful for school, you know.
Hey, Howard, we have already got our supplies.
Yes, Papa got me a whole box of pencils and paper just last week. Why don't you come and play with us?
Thanks, but I really need to sell some things today.
Okay.
As Howard was walking away, he suddenly heard some chaos. He turned to see that one of the boys had fallen and seemed to have hurt his foot quite badly.
Step aside, quick! Just get a cloth and some cold water. Easy, don't move your foot just yet. There, this'll take care of the pain. And when it is a little lesser, lean on them to get home and don't use that foot for a couple of days. You will be fine.
It already feels better. Howard, you should become a doctor, you know?
Yes, you should.
Howard wanted to become a doctor. He worked hard at his studies, tried his best to save money for his fees, but was just not able to earn nearly enough. He was so tired and so despaired.
Doctor, right. How? With this? Should I set this aside to pay for like 1/100th of my fees for school? Or should I buy one piece of bread? My only meal in 2 days. What a fool I have been, dreaming about becoming a doctor. It is never going to happen. Forget food. If I get some water to drink to quell my hunger, it would be a miracle.
Howard had lost all hope, but he couldn't just sit under the tree brooding over his fate. So, as drained, as hungry, and as sad as he was, he still got up to try and sell his wares. He came to a house and knocked.
Yes?
Papers and pencils. Papers and pencils. Ma'am, would you care to buy some?
You are Howard, aren't you? I saw you helping the old lady over there to mow her lawn, and I have seen you help people in the neighborhood so many times.
Well, would you like some paper and pencils?
You look so tired.
Actually, I am a bit tired. Could I please get a glass of water?
Come in, Howard. Sit down for a bit, would you?
Howard came in and sat in the living room while the girl disappeared into the kitchen. A few minutes later, she returned with a big glass of fresh milk.
Here, take this, Howard.
Gee, thank you so much.
Howard took that glass and drank hungrily. It was the most satisfying meal he had had in weeks.
How much do I owe you, ma'am?
Consider it paid in full with all the kindness you have been showing in the neighborhood, Howard. My mother says no bit of kindness ever goes waste. It all comes back. When you do your best, life sends miracles when you least expect them.
The words of that girl and the glass of milk had done more to satisfy Howard's hunger. They had filled his mind and heart with new hope. He knew he was doing the best he possibly could, and so life would take care of him. Years went by, and one day the girl who had offered him hope and milk fell terribly sick. No doctor could help her.
What do we do? Tell me she will get better, doctor. I am afraid I know of only one doctor who could possibly help your daughter. She must be taken to the hospital in the city. She may even have to be operated upon.
And so the girl was taken to a hospital in the city. There, the doctor operated upon her, took very good care of her. It did take her a long time to recover, but she did recover. But even though well, she was really worried.
Oh, I don't know how we are ever going to pay the bills of the hospital, Father. I've been here for weeks. The amount will be enormous.
Good morning! My patient is finally well and fine. Ready to go home?
Yes, but we still haven't received the bill.
Oh, the bill. You don't have to worry about that. Here, the doctor has himself paid in full. See? When the girl looked at the bill, to her amazement, she saw the huge stamp of paid on top of it. And then, when she happened to turn it around, she read a note.
Paid in full with a glass of milk.
How much do I owe you, ma'am?
Consider it paid in full with all the kindness you have been showing in the neighborhood, Howard. My mother says no bit of kindness ever goes waste. It all comes back. When you do your best, life sends miracles when you least expect them.
The little hungry boy who the girl had shown kindness to many, many years ago by giving him a glass of milk had grown up to become one of the most celebrated doctors of the world, Dr. Howard Kelly, who had saved the girl's life. Years ago, she gave him hope and faith in miracles, and years later, he was the one who saved the girl's life. When we are good to others, good things come back to us. And when we do our best, no matter what hardships life throws at us, miracles happen, and life itself helps us to fulfill all our dreams.